human, machine. We are all one within the iris. Before me, I see the future. Humans and Omnics standing together.
But here we go, Temple of Anubis. There's the Temple of Anubis theme. We are moving into it. C9 looking to close things out. REUNITED looking to bring us to the final decisive map number 9. It's been a ride. Will it stop here? We're gonna find out in just a few moments.
I would not be surprised to see Widow on this map. Really good sightlines on the first point. It's going to be really interesting to see what the offense runs just to be able to break in. This first point breaking in is brutal. We've seen some teams even run a May just for the ice wall, just so you can put a wall up and then go towards the left side as the offense, get through that left side. Conversely, you see Symmetra set up there a lot. So it's going to be interesting what the offense comes out just to try to get any sort of presence past this first archway. Defensively, though, they are going to be running a Symmetra. She'll probably be locking down that right side room. That's going to be Cruz. Winghaven will be on Reinhardt. Morte on Lucio. Unfixed will be playing Winston. Balotaja, of course, on McCree. And Too Easy on Widowmaker.
Yep, Too Easy going to be rocking the Widow. We've seen Too Easy come out pretty strong in Widow today. It's been up and down, but he's definitely has moments where he's caught Reaver off guard. Speaking of Reaver, Reaver also going to be on a Widowmaker. Sure for... perhaps on a Bash. I feel like he's going to switch. We'll leave that as is for now. But the rest of the offense, Adam's going to be on the Mercy, Devitt on Reinhardt, Kai on Zarya, Grego on the Lucio, and Surefour I think is going to switch, but we'll find out in just a moment.
Yeah, he might be running the offensive Bastion. That's one way to aggress and kind of clear a doorway. You just set up that very frightening Bastion up there.
Yeah, and he's staying on the Bastion, so this is interesting. Usually you want Bastion on more payload things, but because the payload can move the Bastion for you, but Surefour going everyone's favorite battle Bastion, not wasting any time, and he might be able to crack this Reinhardt shield very, very quickly here.
Yeah, they've got all the tools in place for him. Devitt's just kind of hang out in front of him. Devitt gets chunked by a Symmetra orb, though, and now the sniper battle begins in earnest.
Yep, they're rotating up here, and we'll see just what they can do. Surefour slowly moving his way forward, you know, doing his best impression of a siege tank, if nothing else. Maltaja, though, able to take out Grego. Surefour on the Morte. Both teams down a player. This isn't the worst approach here by C9. It's innovative. I can't say we have a biggest sample size here for Anubis, but it's kind of working out thus far.
Yeah, taking out Morte is nice, though, because now that's all that time where they're building Resurrection while the other team is not. Adam has his res up. Morte only at 60%.
Widowmine is down. Widowmine triggering a hurry. Surefour able to take out Unfix. Surefour, again, Siege Tank Bastion doing its works. Moving, sieging again, and it's doing its job right now, as C9 now has superior position on the point, and they're capping it. Yeah, REUNITED has gotten outfoxed here.
Kaika's just been hanging out down there alone. No one's really bothered to try to aggress on him. He's gotten like 2/3 of it all by himself. Now it's only Winston down trying to protect this point. That's not going to work.
And look at Reaver, by the way. Reaver in the middle of, we were looking at the Bastion, but Reaver with the triple kill on the reinforcements, going absolutely crazy in the backline, has recon sight up, looking for more, and Too Easy going to put the kibosh on that right there, right now, saying, okay, look, no more of that. And that's going to stop C9 from building momentum that they want to build here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the compositional switches that we see coming out. Unfixed immediately goes to a defensive Junkrat, who's great on this last point. Reaver and Surefour come up on a pair of McCrees instead on offense. Yeah, here comes the defensive Pharah, too. Pharah also phenomenal on defense on this map. That's going to be played by Too Easy.
And Too Easy coming in with the Pharah. C9 looking to try and set a very quick time here. Surefour, though, getting caught. The concussive blast putting him into the corner. 2 kills here for REUNITED as they move forward, but C9 striking right back. Reaver able to use McCree to his advantage, getting the offensive pressure he needs. Resurrection gonna come up. Graviton is out. Pandemonium is here. Winghaven getting sucked into that. 3 kills here for C9. C9 now has momentum. They need the push forward. Morte running back, does not have a resurrection. Used it earlier. He's not going to be able to do much. He sort of flies onto the point, eats a hammer to the head, and C9 now on the verge of saying an incredibly quick time here on Anubis. REUNITED has to do something quickly here if they want to hang on.
Had not a whole lot left for them to do here. They're just going to have to trickle onto the point. Winghaven gets a huge
that Earth Shatter. Zarya just gets knocked against the wall, still survives. I'm not even sure how Kaikai's still alive, but REUNITED making a valiant last stand here. They're able to chase off some people on C9. Valataja coming in on the D.Va. They have yet to clear out all the C9 members, but they're at least stopping it from being capped. The D.Va is going to be a problem as D.Va gets charged against the wall. back and forth, and REUNITED really could turn this back in their favor. They just need to get 1 or 2 more kills. This is doable for them. Unfixed goes off with the Deadeye, and there it is. They're going to hold. That was looking grim for a moment, and actually C9 only got 1/3. I thought they got 2/3, but
Unfixed
a little bit of a heartbreaker.
saved that for them. Reaver was coming in at the zoning Deadeye. They were about to get a couple more kills off of it, and then Unfixed was able to flashbang him and kill him before that Deadeye came off. Absolutely saved 2 to 3 lives there, his own included, and that really rescued the point for him.
Definitely, and REUNITED, that was key for them. I think if they had lost that there, I don't think they're going to set a faster attack time, so they need to hold now for another 2 or 3 runs if they want a chance of winning this map. Voltage able to take out Cheer 4. Good omen there. Unfixed able to take out Reaver. 2 quick kills for the McCrees of REUNITED. Make it 3. C9 is going to res. We'll see if they can do anything with that, but Reaver going down again. And C9 just not able to build the momentum that they need here. The ultimates and everything else going in the way of REUNITED. And they're actually going to be very aggressive here. Push C9 back. C9 just going to have to back up and regroup.
Yeah, defense in a good position now. You never really want to push further than this door, even though REUNITED is very aggressive on defense. I doubt you will ever see them go past this archway here. It is just not advantageous for the defense to do so. Offense right now, you really have these set kind of pushes on this map where if you lose a fight, you have to just wait and reset as 6. The walk is so long from spawn to this point. Sometimes you'll even see teams running offensive symmetry here just to lessen that travel time.
Look at this though in terms of ultimates. Kai does have Graviton Surge at the ready. REUNITED has to be careful. They do not want to get caught by this under any circumstances. You have a Deadeye coming out from Sheer 4, doesn't get a whole lot done. Reaver uses his Deadeye as well, so it will take out Voltaja. That's 1 kill. Graviton is still at the ready. This is looking very, very good for C9. Very, very bad for REUNITED. Morte might be coming. The resurrection is going to come up, but there's the Graviton. It's going to suck in the people who were rezzed. Lucio's getting stuck against the wall, just bounced like a ragdoll. Unfixed, though, not letting it go down here this easily. He was the hero last time around. Might be the hero again. The resurrection coming up for C9. Won't be enough for them to hold. Just absolute pandemonium. Both teams brawling out on the point. Either team can take it here. But C9 definitely with the better positioning. But Winghaven! Earthshatter coming in, but he's not able to follow it up. They get back up. And C9 going to cap out Temple of Anubis.
The Earthshatter got 3, but it needed to get 4. There was still 1 Deadeye just beyond the range of that Earthshatter. As soon as the shield went down for the charge or the fire strike to follow up that Earthshatter, he got shot in the head, and that concludes the point for them. Can be a resurrection through a wall.
There it is. There's a oh, does he get pistol kill here?
Nice.
Beautiful.
Pistol does a ton of damage. Anytime you have a pistol in your hands in Overwatch, you're going to do a ton of damage. That goes to McCree, that's Diva, that's Mercy, anyone with a pistol. The small arms in this game are outstanding damage dealers. 529. What do you think?
This is beatable. This is absolutely beatable from the side of REUNITED. I mean, we've seen teams set even quicker times on Temple News. I think the world record was something like under 1:30. You can set incredibly quick times, but it's still not the worst look here from the side of C9. It's defendable. Yeah, that's something I think both teams are kind of happy with how things went.
They're going to have to get a time faster than 5:29 to stay alive in this tournament. If Cloud9 is able to defend for 5 minutes and 30 seconds, they will be taking home first place of the first Overkill GG League. Over $2,500 going to first place on the line here, so it's going to be all up to them, just holding out on defense. So I think we're going to see some stall tactics as best as possible and hope to not get rolled over on this points. What's match point for Cloud9?
Yeah, I mean, for C9, again, if there's any sort of adrenaline that should be flowing, it should be flowing here on this game. They don't have much more to go. If they can hold for a mere 5 minutes and 29 seconds, they will be champions of the first Overkill.GG Overwatch League.
Yeah, if not, we're going to Hanamura. And I can do some cherry blossoms to the end of the day.
Hanamura, I mean, then we would get the Dream. That would be the full 9-map set. But taking a look here at the defense rolling out here for C9, it's going to be Grego on the Lucio, Kai on Winston, Reaver and Sure4 on a pair of McCrees, Debit on the Winston, and Adam on Mercy.
Offensively, Too Easy is going to be rolling on that offensive Widow. Morte will be running the Mercy, rather. Unfixed is going to be on Winston, Winghaven on Reinhardt, Cruz on Lucio, and Valetaja on McCree. REUNITED so easy to list the rosters. They are generally, those three, Winghaven, Cruz, and Balotaja, don't switch very often.
Nope, if nothing else, they're consistent, and C9, they gotta be feeling it here. They just want to get some good stops early on. But on the side note, REUNITED, gotta think they're gonna be rushing in here without a whole lot of care.
Widow goes for a grapple and doesn't even shoot, because then it just looks like she's like on a giant swing in the sky. There's no purpose to it. They do try to aggress this left side door, and they get caught out. Now there's a huge scrum over here.
Yeah, really, neither team coming out ahead on here thus far. Both teams down 2 players. And in fact, that actually plays more to the favor of the offense. Run back is pretty significant here. There is no teleporter for the side of C9. So for REUNITED, this is not a bad look to begin with. They're going to be getting the reinforcements quicker. If they get 1 or 2 more kills, that might be all they need for a quick point A cap. And down goes Reaver. And now things are looking very, very grim for C9 indeed. They do have a resurrection up from Adam, but those first wave of deaths, they already respawned.
Yeah, I mean, even if he wasn't, like, the resurrection would have brought them up in such a weird spot in the middle of a fight that you could not have done it. They just died in such a strange way, and now the kill feed is all red, all REUNITED, a very fast first capture on this point. I think Cloud9 knows that they can't really even stall this out. They just have to bank on their defense holding for another 5 minutes. Reaver already in position as defensive Widowmaker.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always expect a offensive Junkrat to do that much, but 2easy made it work and then some, got very, very critical kills. Really, everyone in REUNITED was participating there, and now they've given themselves a whole lot of time to cap this map out. They have 4 minutes remaining to take point B. They weren't able to get to it with as much mem as they would have liked, but the opportunity is there as we see 2easy and Reaver in a vicious fight. Reaver going to win that fight, though.
Yeah, that's huge. That's going to slow down the offensive push unless they decide that going 5v6 is the way they want to do it, which would be an interesting decision to say the least. It's going to be kind of interesting to see what 2easy comes up on. Yes, he does decide to get off that Widow, switches onto a Winston instead.
Yep, Winghaven right now does have an Earth Shatter in reserve. He could drop that at any moment. We've seen Winghaven have really, really good Earth Shatters all throughout the day. Lucio speed boost is out. He's moving in. Could be dropping the hammer any moment. Surefour, though, going to take out Balotaja. Reaver with the follow-up on the Winghaven. 2 quick kills for C9. And now C9, they can be really aggressive and push him out. Kill feed filling up with nothing but blue. Kai over the top, but there's the resurrection. The Earth Shatter might be coming in yet. And no, he's taken out immediately. As Surefour just explodes with the quad kill. Just absolutely nutty.
Resurrecting into high noon doesn't feel great, but it doesn't really cost you much to use that resurrection there. It does charge ults a little bit, maybe baits out an ult from the other team. You're going to have that resurrection up again pretty quickly, though, but defense has been very strong so far. They do have 4 ultimates on the offense. I think they're going to try to aggress here, maybe save the barrage to maybe combo when 2easy eventually gets that Graviton Surge.
Yeah, time-wise, looking at the REUNITED side, they still have 2.5 minutes. That gives them about 2 good, solid pushes left. For them, they'd probably want to end it here as they have 4 ultimates, but the defense is stocked as well. Here we go. Soundbearer is out here for the offense. Barrage is out over the top. Does not pick anyone off just yet. Reaver and Surefour exploding for 2 kills. Down goes Reinhardt. 2 kills will come back up from the offense, but still, C9 with a lot of defensive momentum here. They're going to be pushing them back. Kai going deep in, going to stop Lucio from running away.
Yeah, and they were trying to do kind of like the signature REUNITED move that you see if you watch REUNITED play a lot, is they set up Balotaja with the high noon, and they know that shield's going to be up. They want someone in there to crack it. They decided to use the barrage by itself to crack it. The timings were a little bit off, so by the time that barrage was able to break through the shields, the high noon just wasn't able to connect with really the ideal amount of targets there. So the combo idea was there to use the barrage, and the high noon did not work out for them at all. Now 2easy has Graviton up, though, and Winghaven has an Earth Shatter as well.
Yeah, the Graviton's gonna need to do a lot of work here, but Surefour takes out 2easy. 2easy peak. That is a tragic mistake. Morte's gonna have to use the resurrection to bring him back up if they want to go on this fight. So right now they're charging on. They're trying to bait out ultimates. They do just that. 2easy's gonna come back up. Graviton should be coming down here in a moment, but there's so many people dead here. They for the side of the attackers, and this could be on the road to GG. They only have about 1:15 left. They have enough time for one more good push here, Hex, but that is it. Their tournament lives are on the line, and C9 is now on the verge of winning it all.
Yeah, a couple interesting mistakes there. I mean, of course, 2easy peaking, but then the resurrection coming after a couple players lost their lives and then rezzing them in odd situations. If you're really banking on that combo, why not just res 2easy immediately after he falls and then try to hit the combo as planned? Erase that mistake rather than resurrecting people in the middle of the defensive team.
Well, here we go, 45 seconds left. This is truly the last chance here for REUNITED. They are moving in. Graviton is out. Here comes the follow-up. Sound barriers down here for the defense. Show4 takes out Voltaja. Reaver and Debit going off. Cloud9 potentially tasting victory here. They only need a little bit more. They are slaughtering REUNITED as they move in. GG is called. And there you have it. C9 winning as Kings of Beta here in the Overkill.gg Overwatch League. Big congratulations to them. They're able to hold it out, and they win on an EU server. So there's no just, you know, everyone winning on their home turf. But
yeah, I kind of enjoy that, actually. Thank goodness for that. So that a coin flip didn't necessarily decide it. So there it is. Anubis, the first map designed for Overwatch, becomes the decider for today. That is Cloud9 walking home with over $2,500 thanks to Maturino G2A and DX Racer and viewers like you, of course, donating to that prize pool.
And there we go. This is the play of the game coming up. It should be that sure for quad kill off the Mercy Res. That's my vote, anyways. I'm willing to be surprised, but I don't think anything surpassed that in this game.
Yeah, and despite the BM that went through chat before, you know, that is kind of part of the game for FPSs. These guys are all very, you know, kind to each other at the end. Let's check out this play of the game. Only 3 left.
Play of the game.
Here it is.
It's Helden.
Helden sterben nicht.
You hate to see that kind of thing happen, just rezzing into the dead eye. It's like, you're all getting up, why don't you have a seat over there? In any case,
well,
C9,
congratulations to both REUNITED and Cloud9. They're both taking home a decent chunk of change here for our Overkill.gg league. It's been a blast.